Hey everyone, this is the wine cooler that finally made me stop dragging my feet and just buy one. The Lanbo 154 bottle dual zone fridge is the real deal. But let me explain why. As a wine enthusiast, I've been struggling with the limitations of my old mini fridge for years. It was a hand-me-down, and while it was fine for storing a few drinks, it was never designed to handle a serious wine collection. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been using that old mini fridge for years, and it's been a constant source of frustration. My wife and I both like different styles of wine. She leans towards reds, while I'm all about crisp whites and roses. And trying to keep two different temperatures in one tiny box was impossible. I mean, have you ever tried to store a mix of red and white wine in the same fridge? It's a challenge, to say the least. The reds need to be stored at a warmer temperature, around 55 degrees Fahrenheit, while the whites need to be chilled at a cooler temperature, around 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you're like me and you like to experiment with different types of wine, you know how hard it can be to find a fridge that can accommodate all your different bottles. But the Lanbo solved that problem overnight. It's got two separate compartments with independent controls, so the reds stay at their perfect temperature while the whites chill at their ideal temperature. No more arguing over the thermostat, and no more waking up to a fridge that's half defrosted because the door was left open one too many times. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes to have a dedicated wine fridge. You can finally store your wine at the right temperature, without having to worry about it getting damaged or spoiled. Capacity-wise, 154 bottles sounds like overkill until you actually start collecting. I've got a few Bordeaux Futures coming in next year, plus a growing collection of Oregon Pinots and German Rieslings. And let me tell you, it's amazing how quickly you can fill up a wine fridge. I've been discovering new wines and experimenting with different styles, and my collection has been growing rapidly. The shelves in the Lanbo are solid wood, removable, and spaced wide enough for magnum bottles. I've even fit a few oversized Burgundy bottles without a problem. The interior LED lighting is bright but not blinding, so you can actually see what you're grabbing without shining a flashlight inside like some kind of wine burglar. One of the things I was really impressed with was the energy efficiency of the Lanbo. I was expecting a big increase in my energy bill, but actually, it's been the opposite. The Lanbo is Energy Star rated, which means it's designed to use less energy than other wine fridges on the market. And it really does make a difference. I've seen my electric bill drop by almost $15 a month compared to my old fridge. That's a significant saving, especially if you're someone who's concerned about their environmental impact. The compressor that the Lanbo uses is also whisper quiet, so you don't have to worry about it disturbing you or your guests. I was actually surprised by how quiet it is. The first time I turned it on, I had to double-check that it was even working. The design of the Lanbo is also really premium. The stainless trimmed door looks way more expensive than the price tag suggests, and the reversible hinge means it'll fit in my kitchen no matter how the layout changes. I also like that it's built to slide right into cabinetry if I ever want to upgrade the look later. The top vent doesn't stick out like some clunky mini fridges, so it blends in nicely. And the digital display on the door? Super intuitive, no confusing codes, just press and adjust. It's really easy to use, even if you're not tech savvy. Now, it's not perfect. The wheels are small, so moving it across a thick rug takes a little muscle. And because it's so deep, the back row can get a little chilly if you pack it too tight, so I've learned to leave a little breathing room. But honestly, those are minor quirks compared to the space and control I've gained. It's also worth noting that the Lanbo is a big fridge, so you'll need to make sure you have enough space for it in your kitchen or dining room. But if you're serious about your wine collection, it's definitely worth the investment. I've been using the Lanbo for a few months now, and I can honestly say it's been a game changer. I can finally store my wine at the right temperature, and I have plenty of space to grow my collection. I can also keep my red and white wines separate, which is a huge advantage. And the energy efficiency is a big plus. I'm saving money on my energy bill, and I'm also doing my part for the environment. If you're like me and you've been putting off buying a wine fridge, I would definitely recommend taking the plunge. Link is below if you want to take a closer look.